with her story, I came for a killer workout and got a killer dose of culture shock. Please welcome Blanca Solis.
Thank you. Because I also have a cheat sheet here. Just in case you never know where you're going.
They're coming back. They will present. No worries.
Okay, that's my BLANCA SOLIS. And I'm gonna tell you a story. I know that some of you already heard it. I'm talking to you. So you will have a review of it. The thing is that 7 years ago, I had this perfect plan to get into the perfect adventure to live in the United States. So I have my perfect family with a perfect plan. And I was ready to start a new chapter of my perfect life. So, first day, nothing better to start the perfect day than a killer workout. So you got me there, 5 a.m. at the gym. And sorry, I just started. I forgot my key. I forgot my tag to get in the gym. So I approached to the front desk, and I was pretty nervous because English is not my first language. So I took a deep breath, and I walked her and said, "Good morning." I forgot my tag. And actually, it sounded something like, "Good morning. I forgot my tag. You helped me to get in. Thank you." So, and I was nervous because, well, could you go back? I told myself, it's okay, you got this. I practiced English before. How hard could it be? I just have to tell my name. And I don't want to brag about it, but I even used to watch Netflix in English without subtitles. So I asked her, right? So she answered back, "What's a good number for you?" And I was like, "What? What's a good number for you?" So I started thinking, she's saying what's a good number for me? I don't get it, I don't understand. I was expecting what's her name, right? So I said, I don't know, a pike? That's a good number, right? I mean, that's my birthday. So if I could have a good number, that would definitely be 26. That's a good number for me. But I was feeling really, really nervous at that moment. I was like, pounding my heart. Like, I'm so nervous, I don't know what is happening. Why she didn't ask for my name and why is she asking for a good number? So I said, "I'm sorry. I don't understand." So she looked at me and used this condescending voice and said, "Oh, you don't speak English. Just go ahead." I was like, what just happened? What just happened? Do you remember the Netflix night and with no subtitles? And I still remember all these feelings of, I felt so dumb, so frustrated, like so angry at myself because I didn't get it. And suddenly my perfect day wasn't that perfect at all. And a couple of months later, doctor's appointments, school meetings, I learned that that girl was asking me for my phone number. And of course, this is a multicultural city, Tampa. Spelling out names, it will be a really challenging task. So it's much better, much easier asking for a phone number. But I didn't know that. And the way many people ask for your phone number is, what's a good number for you? But I didn't know that either. And you know, when you move from one country to another one, this kind of misunderstandings happen to you twice a day, 7 days per week. So at the end of the month, you are totally worn out. And you start thinking, probably I should go back home. And that happened to me. I started to think that all my perfect then, it wasn't that perfect at all, and I actually hated it. And how many international students we have here? Raise your hand. Okay. And don't ask this question, but how many of you have felt that you don't fit to a group? It could be a country, it could be a culture, it could also be a new job, a new family, and a new PhD program. You know, this process of adjustment can be challenging, and it can also be painful. So I started to think, oh, in my country, things are better. In my country, people is nicer. Why people have to be so distant? Why we have pumpkin spice in everything? Why Starbucks? Why? Okay, the thing is, I got tired of culture shock using me, that I started to use it. So I researched it. I learned, I grew. I realized that all my Mexican rules can live together with all my US rules together. And I took all this frustration, all this sadness, and also excitement, and turned it into my master's degree. So I created HeyU program to help or to provide international students with culture shock strategies. Well, strategies to deal with culture shock. It was a total success. And the students' response and the institution response made me realize that I needed to do more. I needed to know more. So I applied to the Educational Psychology program here at USF, PhD. And I didn't wait for them to accept me. By the time they took me in, I already had taken 3 courses. So I didn't wait, I didn't care. What I did care was that I needed international students to know that I see you, that I hear you. And there's somebody that understands what does it mean being an international student. I really wanted to be sure that every international student knows what to answer to this question. What's a good number for you? Thank you.